Are you racist?
No. No. Definitely. Well,
I would be like, yes. I don't care. What are you gonna do to me? You gonna take me out of context? I don't give a shit. I'm racist. Who's gonna say yes though? Like, honestly. Yeah, I'm racist. I'm proud of it. Can't break. We asked 100 people if they are racist. Okay.
Are you racist?
whoa.
Oh, am I what?
A racist?
Am I racist?
That girl looks like she might be racist.
Yeah.
I should hope not.
What kind of question
That
is
was
that?
such a wholesome answer.
I wasn't expecting to get asked that. I'm like, no?
No.
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 Hell no.
That is a multi-layered question.
Does that mean yes? What the matter with you, dog?
Well, let's get into it.
I say the N-word when I'm by myself and listening to rap songs.
When you hear somebody say it that's not yourself, you're like, oh, maybe that is a little racist, right? Because I do that, right? I tell people all the time, like, I'm listening to Childish Gambino, I'm blasting off. But like when you hear someone else say it, it's like, oh man, maybe I should stop doing that. It's a rough take, huh? Well, whatever. More you know.
I've seen a black man like walking towards me and I cross the street, but I'm always in my head like, please know that this is because you're a man, not because you're black.
Are you racist?
I guess you're sexist then.
I'm not
She's totally right. I'm just like looking at this girl, racist.
a racist, but I'm a server, so you know, like, I know races.
I'm gonna play this for you guys really quick, okay? I just feel like I have to play this. No, you guys, no. You guys think that's a white woman moment, but I just need to show you guys something because it's funny. Okay, I have to. I'm just gonna show this for context. I know you guys think that she's being racist, but just listen to this clip, okay?
Skinny, no hair. How are you?
I don't know if this is the right clip. Hold on. Maybe it is. It's good. It's good enough.
Skinny, no hair. How are you? There's an Irish guy who's making you falafel in the kitchen upstairs. How's it going?
It's a shitty night tonight. I have 2 tables, all black people, so I know I'm not making no tips.
You being serious right now?
Yeah, look over there. I have 2 tables. They're all black. I'm working for free tonight.
No, I mean, are you being seriously that racist?
What?
You don't know they're not going to tip you.
Yes, I do.
Just because they're black?
I've been waiting tables for 5 years. I never got a tip from a black person. Not once.
First of all, I don't believe you. Second of all, that's still racist.
I am not racist. Screw you. What are you talking about?
She says black people don't tip.
Are you nuts? Don't tip. Everyone knows that. Have you ever waited tables before?
No?
Then shut up, asshole.
You're getting old. This is I know.
I'm just saying. It's like I know it sounds rude, but it's like a common stereotype that black people don't tip. Okay, like if you're a server, okay, if you're a like, listen, it's different. I'm not a server, so like I really can't go around and be like, "Arr," you know what I'm saying? But like if you're a server and you're interacting and you're not getting a tip, of course you're gonna get more frustrated when you're dealing. See, this is like a problem, right? So if you're a server and when you deal with white people, they tip you, and you deal with black people, they don't. You're going to start to like be encouraged to have like racist thoughts. I know it's a tough take. I understand that, but like. It's like the reality of the world, okay? You always get tip from black people. Well, that's great. I know maybe this is just this. I'm just saying, what? I didn't. It's not even my anecdotal thing. Like, I mean, I just showed you something. How do we fix that? Universal basic income provides more opportunity to people, more economic flow, more cash in their hand. They'll be more likely to want to tip. Okay.
Like, how do I word it without sounding racist?
I have definitely like stereotyped people before.
Just like a stereotype.
The stereotypes.
Like what?
White people smell, they
White people smell? Is that a stereotype? I didn't even know that.
can't cook, they
That one. I don't know about that one.
can't dance.
Asian people
Maybe. Sure.
can't drive.
African American man, they have something that's bigger than everybody else.
And of course, the fucking gay guy is gonna talk about big black dick. Like honestly,
I was just talking about with my friend, setting her up with my other friend, and I'm like, but you know, he's Asian, so he probably has a small penis. And I was like, fuck, why did I say that? Why did I think that?
They just kind of pop
I think that's just like a normal stereotype.
up. I tell myself to shut up.
Are you racist?
Only when I'm driving.
Are you racist?
Jokingly.
I tell racist jokes.
What the hell is that?
Racist.
Only when I'm driving.
Are you racist?
Jokingly.
I tell racist
Like, I don't know, whatever.
jokes.
I like to make a lot of jokes. Sometimes they're racist.
That guy's doing like 10% whiteface. Let's just move on from that one.
Jokes.
I do make a lot of racist jokes.
What are these people? Like, these people are so fucking weird looking. None of them are normal looking people. It's all like they're like a mixture of like this. Like everybody is like a fucking divine example of intersectionality. Like I don't understand.
When I was younger, I'd like make a lot of jokes about it, but I realized like what are these like jokes actually saying, and like what am I communicating about people through the way I choose to make people laugh.
Are you racist?
I don't give a fuck, honestly. We'll make funny white jokes, funny black jokes. Who gives a shit? Only when driving is so true. When I'm driving, I hate women. Women drivers suck.
No.
It's all Californians? That makes sense. That makes perfect sense, yeah.
No, not even a little bit.
I wouldn't say that I'm
True.
racist nor I'm capable of it.
All right, here we go. You're not capable. Everybody else is being honest. They're like, yeah, you know what? I have my instances of like, you know, implicit bias, or I don't even know if you consider that implicit bias. They're like actively like, you know, engaging and embracing stereotypes, which may or may not be true depending on certain situations that people are put into. But these people are just like, I can't be racist because I'm black and I live in California and I'm woke. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Didn't anyone tell you black people cannot be racist?
Yeah, fucking racists tell me that.
Black people can't be racist.
Dude, what are you saying? This.
And why is that?
Racism is an institutionalized thing. I don't think black people have set up institutions powerful enough to like oppress other people.
You know how? Like, I just want to let you guys know something. On an individual level, right? Not a systemic level. A fist is a fist. If you get hit in the face with a fist, it's pretty oppressive. All right. So like, yes, you can get targeted for individualized racism from a black person if they fucking roundhouse you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, give me a goddamn a break here. This is what we call, these are like the woke people. Here we go, woke racists. I'm maintaining the idea that if you don't think that a particular group of people can be racist towards another group of people, you are a racist. I'm just letting you know that is you being racist.
I think I can be.
They don't have a slight point where we always separate systemic racism from individualized racism. If a black guy walks up and hits a white guy in the face and says, I don't like white people, that is racist. If a white person walks up and hits a black person in the face because they don't like black people, that's racist. Individually, you can be racist, okay? Like, stop just advocating for this woke bullshit theory. It does nothing positive for society. So please, please.
Be prejudiced, but I'm not racist.
It's the same thing. Oh my God. Hold on a second. My live stream got banned because, let's see. Okay. I don't even care. I was talking about systemic racism, and I guess you get banned for that offline. Whatever. Who cares? TikTok is smelly. Gypsy Crusader is an idiot.
Prejudice.
I feel like I'm biased when it comes to white people, honestly.
That's fair.
Because I don't tend to give them the benefit of the doubt because they come into this world with so much privilege. And
okay, you had me when I was like, all right, I get it. You don't really like white people. That's fine. I don't like black people. I'm just kidding. No, but I get. See, that's the thing. It's like, I totally get it. Like, if you're a black person that's afraid of white people, I think it's kind of racist. But like, you're justified in that racism, you know? So like, that's fine. But there's this whole I fucking hate the woke bullshit. Like, oh, because they're privileged. It's like, stop. I understand that white privilege, the fundamentals of it is a thing, but it's not exactly palatable because it's like a shame tactic. It's like, you guys have white privilege. You guys have a thing I don't have. It's like, oh, just please stop. It's like, it's just such an annoying set of language. Like, the language is intentionally divisive, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is my white fragility. But it's like so annoying when you hear when you hear like white privilege. Just please stop. You know, why not just like black disprivilege, right? Like, white people are the standard that everybody should be able to meet, right? We don't have extra. You have less. That's kind of the way I look at it, you know. But whatever.
And
I need to work on that.
Can black people be racist?
I'm sure black people can be racist.
There we go. I like her.
Anybody can be racist.
There we go.
Being a light-skinned person growing up in Kenya, there's definitely a colorism issue going on
Fair
where
point.
darker-skinned people are usually looked at differently than lighter-skinned people.
If you have like hate towards like a certain group of people, you are racist.
I think my dad's a racist.
My father
My dad's racist. Probably, yeah, sure.
was pretty racist.
I have some family that are racist.
I do have relatives that are definitely racist towards Japanese. I also have relatives that are racist towards black people.
Like, do you ever challenge them, or are you like, Grandma, come on?
Nah, I let her have it.
Bro, it's like for real though. Like, I mean, my grandparents are dead, so, but like, this is like hard to word. My uncle, my late uncle, he's passed away, you know, rest in peace. His wife's family like kind of like pseudo adopted me, so like I consider those like my babci and jaji. They're Polish, so like those are like my grandparents, and they weren't racist. Crazy, but like yeah, usually you just give old people, you know, whenever you're racist, you kind of just move on. It's not really, it's not really worth trying to tell an 80-year-old they're a fucking moron for disliking black people. You know what I mean? It's difficult to kind of pull that one off.
Are you racist?
No.
No.
Oh, no, never.
No.
How do you know?
Just know that you don't hate people.
I feel like you know, right? Like if you have to tell people that you're not racist, that to me is a great sign that you're racist.
Are you racist?
You just told somebody you're not racist.
No. I mean, if I am, please someone tell me, because that's so disappointing.
Are you racist?
I've been told I am. I was like kind of getting upset because I was tired of hearing about if you're white and Christian, you're racist and you get away with everything. And I was like, how can you say that?
Yeah, I'm racist because
He's got a good point, man. Like that's like the thing, and like it's not even that's necessarily untrue, but like just the demonizing language is frustrating for a lot of people. Like when you're just like a normal dude chilling in society, and you're constantly told that just based on you as like an inherent person, you are just bad. It starts to create an atmosphere where you start to develop like racist tendencies. When you're always being told, oh, you're just fundamentally privileged and you're always a contributor to a system of oppression. When you just wake up shit, piss, and work every day, like it pisses you off. And that's like that's a negative thing.
I'm a white person.
I think all white people are racist.
I was like, how can you say that?
Yeah, I'm racist because I'm a white person.
Of course, it's the fucking pink-haired girl, guys. Did we expect anything differently? Of course I'm racist, because I'm white. By the way, men are the worst, so don't blame it on me.
I think all white people are racist.
She has purple in her hair, too. You see this, like, the fucking... It must be, like, the dye. It must, like, rot, like, brain rot. Every single time it's somebody that says some dumb woke shit. It's always some white girl with color in their hair, probably rots through their fucking scalp into their brain, and then they have, like, they just have, like, a dipshit moment.
We have just been...
Everyone's prejudiced, sure, that's fair. But like, okay, so that's a good point. Like, everybody has like their level of prejudice and implicit bias, but like you said, it's everybody. So I would make a distinction between like general ignorance, because everybody has a bias. Like, listen, systemic racism aside, every group of people is tribalist, and they generally tend to stick to people who they consider their own, right? When you're in... Let's say you're in like lower class areas where like money is the differentiating factor. Usually you'll be a little bit more visual about your racism, because you're usually being segregated more. When it comes to people who have more money, usually I would imagine the segregation, or rather intellectual people, the segregation comes from like a more intellectual point. Right. So like it really depends on your atmosphere. Like, you know, like all these fucking like woke kids are like, oh, and they're smart. Generally speaking, they're like intelligent people formally. But like their tribalism exists around like being a progressive or something. Whereas like somebody who's a middle or lower class worker, they're just kind of the victims of their surroundings. But everybody generally segregates themselves. Like, of course, that there's these like these biases that exist. But I wouldn't consider that racism. I consider that racial ignorance. And I would consider racism like more of an active thing, if that makes sense. And I think it's important to distinguish the two.
Put into this system designed to empower our white privilege. As a white person, I am super racist.
Dude, shut up. You're so annoying. I'm so racist because of the system. Shut the fuck up. Like, this is okay. This is so fucking infuriating. Do you want to know why it's infuriating? Okay. Like, just so you guys know, like, there wouldn't need to be a term of systemic racism if it required active racists for it to exist, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't need individual active racist agents in order for systemic racism to exist. Because yeah, like the system was built in a particular way, and I would argue while it's like illegal, like the damaging effects have been done, like redlining, slavery, segregation, et cetera, you know, bank denial of loans. You understand my point? So like those, yeah, is the system racist? Sure. I would argue maybe it's not the system that's racist anymore. It's really just like the whatever's fallen apart and the lack of ability to accumulate wealth. But like, you don't need individual racist actors in our system for there to be racism or systemic racism to be in our system. That's why you call it that. So like to just sit here making the sweeping generalization that all white people are racist for being white is like stupid. You're a fucking moron. Jesus Christ. This is young Papa Gut. Of course racist. Of course I'm white, so I'm racist. I'm a white guy. This is okay, so you know this is like the white guy that does like just not, it doesn't even engage with black people. Like this is the white dude that never engages with like black. Like I, in my like 10.5 years of like working a middle class manual labor job where I cleaned up shit, piss, vomit, and blood on a regular basis, I dealt with like mostly people of color. I call them black and Spanish people at work, right? We don't give a shit. Okay, they don't. They don't represent. This isn't like representatives of people. Like there aren't these woke black people don't exist in like the real world. They're just chilling, man. When you work a middle class job, you learn to value the existence of the ability to make money. Like it's really crazy how galvanizing that can be for people. For like, yeah, why are you, oh, we have like different cultural beliefs and different backgrounds. It's like, okay, well, we're here to work. And like you generally respect just the fact that you're grinding and working. It's like a really intense thing that like only somebody who's been going through a middle class job, especially one that's like generally oppressive in the sense of like constantly shitting on you, even when you do a good job or not. Like that's how you galvanize yourself, and you learn that like you're not so different. At the end of the day, everybody's just trying to fucking provide for their family and live. Right. And it's just like these aren't representatives of like American everyday people. And like they just don't get that. They just don't understand that. Most black people don't spout like ignorant fucking nonsense, man. And like most white people are obviously just they aren't as dumb.
I know a lot of people like to say, yes, I'm a racist, because that makes them feel like people know that I'm admitting my faults. But like, it's a weird like cop out.
Have you experienced?
Damn, that girl read the fuck out of that fat idiot. Bro, it's like serious though. Like that is why you do it. Like it's literally virtue signaling. It's like, guys, I'm part of the problem. I'm racist. I'm absolved of my sins. That's what that is, right? Because like if you say I'm inherently racist as a white person, I don't have to like come up with any solutions. Like I can just sit here and say, I know I'm racist. I'm a good guy. I'm one of the good ones, guy. It's like, shut up. Like come up with a real solution. Right? Sell your beanie and give it to a black dude or something. Right?
Is racism?
Oh, heck yeah. I grew up in the South.
I mean, it happens every day, really.
I've been slammed on cop cars. I've had, guns pulled out on me from police officers.
I'm followed through a grocery store.
Got made fun of a lot.
Ching chong, ling long, all this and that.
Did you like jump the border? Can you speak English? Hey, speak English. Konnichiwa. I want to eat sushi from your pussy.
Oh.
Sorry. That was funny. Come on, that was funny. Konnichiwa. That's smooth as fuck. I'm gonna try that. Konnichiwa. Listen, you guys ready? Bro, that one killed me. Konnichiwa. Can I eat sushi from your pussy? That one was good. That one was good.
Oh, you're the manager?
I had more experience than my coworker, and that person was getting paid more than I did.
So I was on a football field and someone had tackled me and they were like, Asians don't play football. I was like, wait a second. You can't say things like that. That hurt a little bit, but I was like, little do you know, I got a little black in me. That's why I got 2 touchdowns already. Hold on.
What the fuck is happening here?
Are you racist?
Am I racist? Who isn't, to some extent?
Try that on C. Janover.
I think everyone's racist.
I think everyone.
Everybody?
Everybody is racist. The human experience is to have difficulty
I like to say
stepping outside of
tribalist.
yourself.
I know that I will always make mistakes.
I think I'm part of the
Yeah, I just want to play
Outside of
this. You guys didn't catch
I know.
it. This motherfucker has a goddamn pronouns on her fucking shirt. Do you see this? You see this nonsense? She, they. Come on. So annoying. You just tell. I just want to like lightly push this person onto the ground. You know what I'm saying? My pronouns are they be.
Know that I will always make mistakes. I think I'm part of the society that enables racism.
We live in a white supremacist culture and society.
Shut up! So annoying, bro.
I need to actively work every day.
So it's a continual process to unlearn things.
What do you do to actively change it?
Just gauging each and every scenario that you go through.
Taking like a moment and trying to see if you're making this choice based on some unconscious biases.
Honestly, deep inside, I used to be racist.
I was brought up racist.
I grew up in a phobic culture.
You know, funny enough, my mother was incredibly accepting, almost exclusively had Black and Hispanic friends. She worked for White Castle, a lot of Black and Hispanic people. Actually, if we're going to get into it, White Castle, you guys don't even know, super progressive in their hiring. A lot of Black and Hispanic people, a lot of Black and Hispanic managers, a lot of female managers. Like, and it's not like they don't tout it and jerk it off like, oh, guys, we have so much diversity. It's like, you know, it's just like one of those things. Like, just a lot of Black and Hispanic people work for White Castle, dude. It's crazy. And like, not to get all anecdotal, I love this story because I like this is like one of those things where like you guys don't learn this in real life, right? So I remember one time, so my mom was pretty high up in the company, right? So she was like an area supervisor, so she ran like half of New York, excuse me. And I remember one time she told me this story where a woman called in. She was really pissed off because the cashier at where she was working was like didn't speak English like fluently. I think that I don't remember if she was Hispanic. I think she was a Hispanic woman, and like she didn't speak English perfectly, you know, like so she had like a little bit of a difficulty communicating. And I just remember like them complaining and wanting free food, and my mom was just like, "Is like, well, why don't you?" She's like, "Well, if you don't think that." If you're not happy that they don't speak the language perfectly, why don't you go do the job yourself? And it's like, bro, it was just funny to me because it's like a real thing, bro. Like people bitch and moan like, oh, get a job, work for a living. And then like somebody gets a job where like they don't need to necessarily speak full English in order to like even do the job, and they still get criticized for it. And it's like, shut the fuck up, dude. People are, bro, what the hell am I saying? Like people are just trying to like get their shit together. You know, people are just trying to work for a living. That's what I'm saying. Like I keep pivoting back to this whole thing, where it's like when you really learn when you're in like that middle class area that like people are just trying to live, man.
There was a period of time where I was like against interracial dating.
I remember being very young, having like negative perceptions of African American people.
But I've met better people and opened myself up, and I've healed.
I think that just exposing myself and being like, hey, like these people are actually really cool and I shouldn't be afraid of hanging out with them.
Are you racist?
To everybody.
I like her. I'm fucking based. She's based, guys. Yeah, I don't like using that word, but I like her.
Everybody can get it. I don't like nobody. So I just discriminate equally.
I hate that. It was funny at first. I wish they stopped with it. I'm not going to forget you, my man. That was an interesting video. I want to say thank you so much, guys, to all my Patreons, and a special shout out to my Papa XL Patreons. Without all you guys, I would just be some fat dude screaming into a microphone. So thank you so much, guys. Mwah. I love you all.
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.